Ha! Beat that, Felix. Thought you had me, didn't you? You thought you almost had me, didn't... Wait, what? Damn, Felix. You really are good. I'm starting to get kind of hungry. What have we got to eat in here? Okay. Something's missing. Wait. Perfect. What's going on, guys? Tyree the Tech Geek here, back again with the best in tech news and tech products. Now today we have a brand new product coming straight from our good friends over at Apple, and that is the brand new AirTag item trackers that were released last month, or unveiled last month I should say, at Apple's Spring Loaded event and released just a couple days later. Now if you don't know what the AirTags are, let me give you a quick rundown about what exactly these things are. Now these are just a small puck-like item tracker that can be used within the Apple ecosystem. When I open this up, you'll actually see it's actually not that big in size. It's about a quarter in size. Now the AirTags have been rumored for almost a year now, and I think what Apple has done here with the way these things look and the way they fit into the Apple ecosystem, I really think they're going to be in the same vein as the AirPods and the AirPods Pro in terms of ubiquity and actually being able to see these out in the normal world, out in the public, in terms of everyone using these to track their keys, their backpacks, their purses, their luggage. I really think these are going to be in the same vein as something like the AirPods in terms of really seeing these everywhere you go. Now when you pick up the AirTags, you can pick up one individually for just $29.99, or you can pick up a 4-pack for $99.99, which is actually turns out to be the better deal. And if you order these from Apple, directly from Apple, whether on the applestore.com or apple.com, you can actually get these engraved, whether you get 1 or 4. You can get them engraved with emojis and lettering free of charge for Apple, and isn't that lovely? Now the AirTags were released to go head to head with other item trackers or device trackers such as the Samsung Smart Tags and the Tiles. We don't have those here today, but I plan on doing a comparison video between those other smart tags to really get an in-depth look at what those item trackers do and how they compare to something like the AirTags. The interesting thing about the AirTags though is since Apple owns such a large share of the smartphone ecosystem, I really think you're going to be seeing a lot more of these on other people's devices as opposed to something like the Tile and even the Samsung Smart Tags. Even though the Samsung Smart Tags and the Tiles can be used with most Android devices, even if they aren't Samsung when you're using the Samsung Smart Tags, I really think you're going to be seeing a lot more of these compared to something like the Tiles or the Smart Tags, just because of how many people actually have iPhones today. Now the purpose of the AirTags really isn't all that novel. Like I said before, these are really going to be in the same vein as something like the Tiles or the Samsung Smart Tags, but what makes the AirTag so novel is how Apple implements it into their ecosystem. When you set up the AirTag, it's going to be attached to the Apple ID of whoever owns the AirTag, and that really comes into play with some of the features we're going to talk about later on the AirTag. That means if someone actually stumbles across your AirTag while it's lost and they try to use it themselves for whatever reason, they're not going to be able to use it because it's going to be tied to your Apple ID and it's going to be marked as your AirTag. Another good privacy feature that Apple throws in there with all of its products. So good on Apple for that one. The thing about the AirTag is that it uses Bluetooth, low energy, and the Apple Find My network to help you locate it in case you do lose your item that the AirTag is connected to. What that means is that if you ever do lose your AirTag, anyone with an iPhone will be able to update the location of the AirTag as they're moving, and they never get a notification about the location of your AirTag or where it is because it's end-to-end encrypted. You're never gonna have to worry about someone else seeing the location of your AirTag because only you will be able to see the location of it. That's only one of the numerous features that you're gonna get with these little guys. And all the other features we are gonna talk about later on after the unboxing, but there is no hole with the AirTag. There is no hole to put like a keychain or a key ring or a key fob around to connect it to one of your items. So what do you gotta do? You gotta get some accessories, and we got a couple of those in the house today. We got the Apple leather key ring, and we got the Apple silicone loop. We're gonna unbox these for you guys today. Now, the interesting thing about the AirTag in terms of using it with the Apple keyring, with the leather keyring that is that, like I said earlier, guys, the AirTag only costs $29, but the leather keyring costs $35. Wait, what? Why that is? I have no idea. You're gonna have to go ask Tim Cook. But if you're trying to figure out why the Apple AirTag, the main item that we're talking about here today, and the main item that you're gonna be picking this up for, why does this cost less than the actual accessory that you need to attach it to things? If you're trying to figure that out, you're trying to figure out Apple logic. And if you're trying to figure out Apple logic, you're bananas. Oh, come on, that was a good one. But anyway, guys, we got the AirTag and we got 2 accessories to unbox for you guys today. So let's go ahead with the unboxing, guys. All right, guys, since we are dealing with the AirTag first, I am gonna go ahead and unbox that first for you guys. So we do have the AirTag here, the key ring, silicone loop. I did get these brand new from Target. The leather keyring is going to run you $35, and then the silicone loop is going to run you about $30. The leather keyring, this is the saddle black color. This is the saddle brown color. My mistake. I'm sorry. It does come in Baltic blue and product red colors, and then the silicone loop. You can get this in the Baltic blue, saddle brown, just like this one, or you can get it in product red and sunflower yellow. I did want the sunflower yellow to show to you guys today, but unfortunately we didn't have that one with us today. But what we're gonna do is that we're going to go ahead and unbox this one first. Go ahead and take off this plastic slip here, and we're gonna put these off to the side. Open this up, and on top, you get that little piece of paper that says AirTag there for you guys, let you know exactly what it is. And when you open it up, your AirTag is gonna be right there in the middle. It's gonna be right there for you guys, all nice and shiny before you get all scuffed up. On the first side, you are gonna get some instructions telling you to update to the nearest software on both your iPad and your iPhone, because your iPad is going to be able to keep track of your AirTag as well, and some instructions as far as setting up your AirTag. Let's go ahead and put that off to the side right now, guys, and then we're going to unbox our accessories. So of course, here we have the leather key ring here for you guys. Let's go ahead and take off this plastic slip here as well, if I can get into it. Struggling a bit. And I actually like the look of the saddle brown color. You can actually see right there for you guys. Really nice stitching all the way around, even stitching, really good quality on that. You can see the key ring there, nice shiny and silver. You might be able to see on the side there, on the side it says assembled in China, designed by Apple in California, of course, in Silicon Valley. And I believe this is the one I'm gonna be using for my keychain, as you guys probably saw in the intro. but I actually do like the look of that. I'm either gonna be using this one or the product red one, since proceeds of the product red accessories due to go towards aid research, and that's actually something near and dear to my heart. So if I don't keep this one, I'm definitely gonna return it and get the product red one. Of course, let's go ahead and put this off to the side along with our AirTag, and let's go ahead and unbox the silicone loop, guys. Again, and there on the inside, right there in the middle, we do get the Apple silicone loop. And at first glance, it is really good quality. Apple does make a lot of good quality silicone accessories. Of course, the thing that you're gonna do with this, you're gonna just place your AirTag in the middle here. You're gonna unbutton this, slip your AirTag right inside, lock it in place, and then you're going to use this section and just slip your AirTag through like so on whatever item you need to put it on. This is probably going to be good for backpacks and luggage if you guys need, or you can just throw it into your backpack or your luggage, whichever one comes first or whichever one you guys really prefer to. So we're going to go ahead and put this off to the side as well, and let's bring back up the main event here, and let's go to the setup. Now, when you're setting up your AirTag, guys, it's gonna be, the setup process is gonna be quick and easy, quick and snappy, in the same vein as your AirPods. As soon as you take them out of the box, open up the casing, it's gonna connect straight to whatever Apple product you really need to, and that's because of the W1 chip that Apple has inside of its phones and a lot of its headphones, and for quick and easy pairing. But what you're gonna do, you take it right out of the middle, and when you open it up and you take it out, it's going to be covered in this thin plastic that's going to cover the stainless steel bottom. You can see the Apple logo there. It's as clean as it's going to be as soon as you open this thing. You're going to open it up, unravel the plastic, and that's the stainless steel side where the battery is going to be located. And to activate it, all you need to do is pull this plastic slip out, and when you do, you're going to hear this sound. Listen to it, guys. Just like that. And as soon as you do that, it's going to be ready to activate. Now, guys, this is not my phone. This is just a phone that I'm using for recording purposes. But essentially, all you have to do is set it up and just put it near the phone that you're trying to connect it to. Wait for it. And then it's going to come up with that sweet little UI tweak. And that's the good thing about the Apple ecosystem. It's so easy. It's so straightforward to set up something. So we're just going to go ahead and hit connect. And you're going to get a list of different devices or items that you can actually connect your AirTag to. You get backpack, bike, camera, handbag, jacket, keys, luggage, umbrella, wallet, or you can have a custom name if any of those don't fit the item that you're trying to attach your AirTag to. But what we're going to do is that we're going to attach it to my keys to use this iPhone. So yes, and when you hit continue, it's going to say register AirTag to your Apple ID, and then your information along with your Apple ID, email, and your phone number is going to show up on the screen. You're just going to hit continue. Of course, I'm going to blur this out for you guys so you guys don't see this. So hit continue. And then it's going to set up. Give it a couple seconds here, and there we go. And you're going to see all the different features that you can actually use on this device. Now, this is an iPhone XR with one of the features, the precision finding. I'm going to go over that later, but the precision finding can't be used on a iPhone 11 or earlier. So I am going to be showing you guys how to use the precision finding on my iPhone 12 Pro Max later on in a demonstration of that. But here you're just going to go to the Find My app, and here your keychain is going to be, and there's its exact geographical location. And that's all the setup is, guys. It's that easy and that straightforward. And there we go. Just a little thing for you guys. For those of you with iPhone 11s or newer, if you do set up your AirTag and precision finding is not already enabled, I learned this on Reddit when I was having trouble with it. All you have to do is go to settings, and you'll scroll down to privacy, location services, scroll all the way down to Find My, and if it says never, hit while using this app and then turn on precise location, and then when you go back, it will be available on your iPhone. Of course, it's not going to show it here because this is an iPhone XR. Again, I will show you guys the precision finding feature on my iPhone 12 Pro Max later on in the video, but there you guys have it, the setup for your AirTag. Now, while we have our accessories out, we're actually gonna go ahead and try these on for you guys so you guys can actually get a look at what these look like in, what the AirTag looks like inside these accessories. So of course, this is going to be the saddle brown AirTag leather keyring. You can also get, if you're more inclined and if you have money like that, you can also get the Hermes leather keyring for the AirTag, which is going to run you anywhere from about $400 to $500. But if you actually look at that, guys, it actually doesn't look too bad. You actually just unbuckle this here. Let me go ahead and center this so you guys can see the Apple logo. Pop that out of place here. Let's go ahead and center that. And there you guys go. It's gonna look just like that. It's gonna hold it really snug, really firm in place, so you guys don't have to worry about losing your AirTag. And the keyring is actually pretty sturdy as well. You really gotta get your nail into that to really put it on your lanyard or your keychain. Next, let's try the silicone loop band, the Baltic blue silicone loop band. And it's going to be the exact same mechanism as the leather keyring. You're just going to go ahead, snap it in place there, slide it on in, and whatever item you're trying to attach this to, you're just going to slip it in through here, just like that, guys. Now guys, let me just go over some of the features of the AirTag really quick. The first main feature that you're gonna get with the AirTag is something called precision finding. Now, unfortunately for you guys who are using a device older than an iPhone 11, precision finding is not going to work with the AirTag because you do need the U1 chip that does come inside the AirTag, but then the U1 chip only comes inside of iPhone 11 or newer. So those with an iPhone 11 or newer will be able to use precision finding, but let me just go ahead and tell you guys what that is. With precision finding, it will actually give you the ability to locate your AirTag with directional input. Now, what does that mean? When you actually go into the Find My app while trying to locate a device or item that has your AirTag attached to it, you'll have to tap Items, go to your AirTag, hit Find, and it'll actually give you a sweet UI tweak that allows you to follow directions down to 1/10 of a foot to find your item that the AirTag is attached to. This is actually my favorite feature of it, or one of my favorite features of it, because it's such a novel concept when it comes to item tracking. I've never seen any other brand of device tracker give users that sort of usability, that sort of functionality, and I think Apple really did a good job with that. Now, if you aren't within range of your AirTag or whatever item that the AirTag is attached to, your iPhone will ask you to get a little bit closer. It will say the signal is weak at first and will ask you to move into another direction. How does Apple do this? Well, it uses a built-in gyroscope and your camera inside your iPhone in order to get a better idea of where your surroundings are and to get a better idea of where your AirTag would be in the surrounding area. Now, for those who don't have an iPhone 11 or newer, you will still be able to locate your AirTag. You just won't be able to use precision finding. Actually, you will still be able to get directions to your AirTag if you're within a certain range. You just won't get the sweet little UI tweak that comes with precision finding. But if you don't want to use the directions, you will also get the ability to play a sound. And all you have to do is go to the exact same place where the precision finding feature would be. It's going to be right next to it in the Find My app under your AirTag, and then it'll play a sound that's going to sound like this. So say you're in your house and you lost your keys, you're trying to find your keys. All you have to do is take out your iPhone 11 or newer, go to the Find My app, hit your AirTag and press Find, and it'll show you a sweet little UI tweak with arrows directing you exactly to your device. And what you're gonna feel is you're gonna hear sound and a little bit of haptic feedback the closer you get to your device. Now when you play that sound, all you have to do is follow that sound and it'll help you find your device, guys. Now, how does that sound come out? There aren't any speakers in here. Oh wait, yes there is. This little white dome that's on top of your AirTag, not the stainless steel back, but the actual white dome that's on top of it actually acts as the speaker to play the sound for you guys. So when you play the sound, if it's muffled or it's covered by something, the sound will be a little bit muffled, but the sound is actually pretty loud. The third feature with the AirTag is something I like to call tracking from others. Now, this is gonna work in the case that you actually lose your item that the AirTag is attached to. What does tracking from others mean? It actually means that if you're out of range of where your AirTag is, you're not in the general vicinity of where your AirTag is, maybe you left it at the mall, maybe you left it at a park, what your AirTag is actually gonna do is that it's gonna ping other iPhones in the area in order to update its new geographical location. Now, other people aren't gonna be able to get the exact location of your AirTag because again, it's end-to-end encrypted, but what you're gonna do is that you're going to go to the Find My app, report your AirTag as lost. It'll actually give you the option to put your phone number in along with some directions for whoever finds your AirTag. And what it's gonna do is that if no one finds it, but your AirTag is still in a heavily populated area, and of course, iPhones are pretty ubiquitous, they're gonna be everywhere, anyone in that vicinity is gonna update the geographical location of your AirTag, and it's gonna direct yourself to the Find My app. So it's gonna be able to update the geographical location of your AirTag as long as people are passing by it, which I think is actually pretty cool. I wouldn't have thought about that myself. Now, over in the Android family, can they use AirTags? Can they use this little white puck thing to help find their device? Well, not really, no, just bear with me for a second. If you're using a newer Android device or one from the past couple of years that uses NFC, which pretty much is going to be all Android devices out there right now, you won't be able to use an AirTag to actually find your devices or to keep track of your devices. But what you can do, if you're using an Android device and you happen to come across a AirTag, all you have to do is tap it to the back of your phone, and the NFC in the back of your Android device will send you a link about this AirTag with the phone number and the directions of whoever lost this AirTag, which I think is actually pretty cool on Apple's part. I wouldn't have thought of integrating the Android ecosystem into the Apple ecosystem that way, even in the slightest possible way. Those who use an Android device still can't use an AirTag to find their own things or keep track of their own things. But I do like that Apple thought of a way to keep those who have lost their AirTags in touch with other people who may have stumbled across it. So that's actually pretty good. Now, the last feature I want to talk to you guys about is anti-tracking. Since it's a tracking device, what if someone wanted to use it maliciously? What if someone wanted to track you using an AirTag? Now, this is a feature I like to call anti-tracking. Apple doesn't really have an official name for it. I'm just clever like that. Anti-tracking essentially is if you were to put this into a bag or into someone's car and you wanted to track them, what it's going to do is that it's going to ping that person's iPhone, letting them know that an AirTag that does not belong to them, it belongs to someone else, has been following them for a long period of time. Now, what that person can do is that they can search that area, find that AirTag, and they can actually get the police involved, they can get authorities involved, and they can actually get Apple involved if you have the serial number from that AirTag, which is actually pretty good. We don't want these things to be used maliciously. We don't want these things to be used for nefarious purposes. So I do commend Apple for thinking outside the box there and giving those who want to use these more for conventional purposes and not evil or malicious purposes the ability to protect themselves. So I think that's pretty great. My final thoughts on the AirTag is I really love these things. I've already picked up one for myself. You guys saw in the intro, I have it on my keychain already. The one thing I am going to say is that I'm going to keep my eye out for third-party keychain accessories for the AirTag. I have my eyes on some from our friend Spigen, who we actually have a video coming soon on something that they sent me, something that I purchased a little while back. But Spigen does have about 3 AirTag cases or AirTag keychains, including their Valentinius case, their Rugged Armor case, and just a basic leather key ring, which I'm actually going to keep my eyes out for. I'll do a video on those once they become a lot more available. And for those who want something a bit more rugged, a bit more sturdy, and a lot more protective, because on most key rings for the AirTags, the Apple logo and the front are going to be extremely exposed. Our good friends over at Nomad did release a AirTag case that is actually covered front and back in genuine leather for those who are looking to spend the little bit of extra money trying to protect their AirTag from getting scratched and scuffed up. They even have one for glasses, which is actually pretty cool. Belkin also has their own AirTag keychains or key rings that Apple does provide over on the website. They're very minimalistic and they cost a third of what the leather keyring cost. if you actually go to Belkin's website, they're partnered with Apple. If you go to Belkin's website, their basic AirTag keyring costs $13. That's just ridiculous. How is Apple going to make one that costs $35 and then partner with a company that makes an accessory for the exact same item for a third of that cost? That's absolutely ridiculous. But my final thoughts on this one, guys, is that if you can find one at your local Target, Walmart, Best Buy, go pick one of these up. Actually, I think these are gonna make great stocking stuffers during the Christmas season coming up. They're one of the more cheap Apple accessories you're ever gonna find, only $30 for one, $100 for a 4-pack, and I think you guys should go pick one of these up as soon as you possibly can. I love these things. I'm definitely gonna be getting more. I'll show you guys an unboxing of the engraved ones I plan on getting later on once they come in the mail later on in June. Keep your eyes open for that video coming up. So that, guys, was my unboxing of the brand new Apple AirTags. I will leave the link to these from the Apple Store and at bestbuy.com in the link below, as well as the links to the leather keyring and the silicone loop band. Again, the AirTag costs $30 for one, $100 for a pack of 4. The leather keyring from Apple costs $35, and the solo loop band costs $30 from Apple. I will also leave the links below if you guys are wanting to take a look at the Nomad accessories that I mentioned, the Spigen accessories that I mentioned, and the Belkin accessories that I mentioned. This has been Ty with the Tech Geek, guys, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Later.